off, I was asking you about the Archons and the firmament.
Oh yeah, for sure. So basically, you have eons and you have what's known as archons. So anybody that sides with evil, this would be Satan and his kingdom, the fallen angels, the evil spirits, the devils, the fallen extraterrestrial races that we call aliens. You know what I'm saying? All of them left with Satan and the water broke down to heaven. So they are all archons. And then those that stand in righteousness are the eons. You know, that's the angels, the gods, Almighty God, of course, the theories, and on and on and on. So yeah, these archons, they took over the planet spiritually a long time ago, before time itself even existed, because they are the creators of time. Time is a man-made being created by the Arcturian race to enslave us within the planet as well. So like I was saying, it all goes back to us being spirit and soul, electricity and magnetism. That's what we is. So by us being electricity and magnetism, they use frequency and vibration to enslave us. That's why a lot of the music they lower the hertz, they lower the vibration, because that affects us. The lower the vibration, the more negative the energy is. The more negative the energy is, the more they can feed off of our souls and our spirits. Because see, we have something known as cosmic CVE. I call it CVE. Cosmic vibratory energy. That's our real food source. We get that from the sun, from the air we breathe. That's how we receive our true food source. So, meanwhile, they eat the archons because they was kicked out the heavens, right? When the war broke out in the heavens, they can't receive that no more. So the only way they can get it now is from us. Because we haven't been kicked out. We came to the planet. We were sent down here. We come here as visitors. We wasn't casted here as the fallen were. So what they do is they spread a lot of negative energy, like emotions such as fear. They do things to keep us in fear or anger, sadness, anxiety. All these things lower the vibration, and it causes us to experience negative energy. And once we become negative, now they can feed off that. You know what I'm saying? Because they feed off our force, but off our frequency. Because when we vibrate high, we feeling good. We have peace, truth, unity, happiness. These are high vibrations. So they can't feed off us when we vibrate high, because now we standing like the righteous from Almighty God. They can't take that energy. So they need a food source, just like we have a food source. So we end up becoming their food source, and this is why they put the firmament, what's known as the firmament, or what's also known as light code lockdown, where they basically made this electrical cage or jail for the planet and the souls and spirits living in it. The thing is to keep us trapped here. So this is like, remember I was telling you about the reincarnation and how some of us come back as volunteers, but then some of us come back, we keep coming back here because we stuck here, we keep reincarnating, because when we in our lifetime, we don't walk in our purpose, or we do a lot of negative things to keep us right here. And that's what they want, so that they can feed off of your frequency. So this is why we look at the media. The media is not social media, because we control social media, right? But they control mainstream media. And if you look at mainstream media, every story is going to either make you fearful, sad, angry, depressed. They'll say the stocks is drying up, or they'll show you number of violent stories. And they can very well take care of it and show you stories of good things going on in Chicago, or good things that's going on in these different cities. They purposely show us nothing but violence and negativity, because it keeps you fearful, keeps you angry, keeps you vibrating low. You know what I'm saying? And when you vibrating low, you can't achieve nothing positive. That's what peace stands for. That's why I always said positive energy always creates elevation. Negative energy only lowers your vibration. Like, for example, for you, you're successful right now, 16. You're successful because at some point you had to raise your vibration and say, you know what, man, I could do anything with my life, but I'm going to use my gift to start a platform to give others a voice like myself, and the others who you bless to come on your platform and tell our stories and speak what we've been through. And then that provides a way for you, and you provide a way for your family. You could be doing anything in the world. You could do a whole bunch of negative shit. You could be out here robbing things. So the fact that you actually got a platform and you doing something positive with your life, yeah, you probably still make mistakes, but that's like, you know, like I know you could be a whole different somebody else. You get what I'm saying? So, but you are only able to do that because you raise the vibration within yourself. But when your vibration is lower, then you can't do nothing but do negative shit. That's why it's a lot of killing in our city, for example. This is in Chicago, it's a lot of killing because look what they do with the vibration. They got the vibration so low. That's all we know, because that's all we see. That's all they show to us. And then we absorb that, and now we reflect that back to each other. And then that frustration, we all want to get out. But if you don't know how to get out, or you don't know your purpose, some of us are blessed. You blessed, I'm blessed. But everybody ain't blessed to find out their purpose. Everybody don't, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people go their whole life, God, and they never find their purpose. So now what they do, they end up working 9 to 5, they miserable. So now they sending that negative energy out. Or they just running the streets their whole life. They ain't never became no drug kingpin. They done lost so many homies, so many family members. They just feel like they ain't got nothing to live for. Motherfuckers strung out on drugs. And on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? She done had 3 kids by 22, 23, because she been hot. She been hot since she was 13. Now she miserable. Now she want to take it out on every nigga she come across. Now her whole life is just dedicated to ruining niggas because she vibrating low. And we pass that on and on to each other, and they prefer to keep the vibration low. And that's just how they want it. And a lot of demons and the evil spirits and the fallen entities, these archons, to feed off us, God. Because like I told you, we receive our energy through the sun. That's the whole reason why we eat meat. Because the animals receive their energy. We eat animals to receive energy from their flesh. But where do the animals get their energy from? They get their energy from the plant. They eat the plants. And where do the plants get their energy from? They get the energy from the sun. So the plants get it from the sun, and then the animals eat the plants to get the energy from the sun, and then we eat the animals to get the energy from the animals that they get from the plants that they get from the sun. Technically, anciently, we didn't eat animals or plants. We just got the energy straight from the sun. And we trying to get back to that. You see everybody starting to go vegan and people trying to clean up their diet. You see a lot of that because the vibration raising on the planet is rising. We rising. We rising to the point where you got the push and peace movement going on in Chicago. Shit like that. Niggas is trying to somehow come together. You know? Yeah. So that's all part of the vibration raising. It ain't going to be overnight, but you can see the steps. Look at where we was 2020, how the world shifted to where we is going to 2025, God. So that's what all this is about with the firmament and the archons, which is just another name for those who are on the side of evil, on the spiritual level, on the spiritual side of things, you know.
So what can you tell us about like the Mayans and shit? Because I seen you say like the Mayans had elevated to another dimension or something like that.
Oh yeah, the Mayans is just a name of one of. Okay, so we was broken up into many tribes. You know, they don't want us to know that, so they try to make it seem like these tribes was around at different periods. But the Egyptians was a tribe, like the Egyptians, the Cherokee, the Sequoia, the Choctaw, the Blackfoot, Redfoot, the Illinois Confederacy, the Apache, the Mayans, the Incas, the Aztecs, the Californians, the Cheyenne, the Wyoming, the Dakota, the Mandingo, you know what I'm saying, the Ashanti. These were all different tribes that we were. We were broken up into many tribes at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? And one of our tribes was known as the Mayans, and what they call South America right now. But these were black gods. The Mayans were black gods, and it's just that we were more advanced because we were into using crystals. We were into meditating. We wasn't eating meat, so we were more connected to the heavens. We were more connected to the cosmos. So we were better able to listen to the angels and the angelic forces when they talk to us, or the spiritual guides when they were there to talk to us. You know, we were more in tune with nature, with the animals, with the plant kingdom, with the mineral kingdom, with the crystals and the stones and the metals, and you know, we were in tune with everything. This is how we were building pyramids. This is how we were building some of these ancient great monuments that have been replicated to this day because of us being in tune and having knowledge of it. So when they took over us, they stripped us of the knowledge and hid the knowledge under places like the Vatican and shit. Like, they still got the knowledge. They just hid it from us, right? So the Mayans achieved a lot of things. Like, the Mayans was just basically, you know, they were keeping a lot of the ancient teachings going. You have so many pyramids all throughout Mexico that was built by the Apache and the Inca and the Mayans all the way down to south, all the way down to Brazil. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to Brazil. The Mayans even built underwater cities. You still got a group of Mayans that live in underwater cities called the Hivites. You know, and they showed you this in movies like Black Panther 2. Because you got to remember, these people in Hollywood, they don't just ran by these Caucasians, man. They don't have souls. They have spirits. They are soulless beings. So in order to create, you need a soul. You need a soul to create. This is why this is not racist. This is just speaking science. So I have nothing against white folks. other than the ones that's racist toward us. But this is why when the beat come on, it's hard for a Caucasian to dance to the beat. They be on beat. We naturally got a natural groove. We catch that motherfucker because we have a soul. This is why when you taste their food, it's bland. They don't have it lacks seasoning because the season is something you must have an awareness of the herbs. That's the plant. That's the plant kingdom. Actually, because we created the plants. Our great grandmama knew all about the plant, so she went in there, put the herbs and hooked that shit up and passed it down to your mama, all the way down to us today. Black folks, we get the kids go crazy. And it's all because of our seasoning. We can understand to put this herb with that herb. What are herbs? Herbs is plant. That's plant kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So, the Mayans was just what they were doing is just a small, just a little snitching of what we have done as a whole. When they talk about the Mayan calendar and stuff like that, the Mayans just knew that 2012 was the year when the awakening was started, when the spiritual awakening was started, that we will begin to rise again on the planet. And that's what you see in 2020. That's my role. I'm here to help us remember and help us rise. You get what I'm saying? Like we all got different roles in what's going on. So that's why the Mayans had the calendar ended in 2012. But at the time, the Gregorian calendar was set back 8 years. So if you set time back 8 years to 2012, 2012 is really 2020. And if you look at what the world was in 2019, and then look at the shift spiritually 2020 until to now, you can see from 2020 to now, it's just been a super shift in the consciousness on the planet. Everybody want to talk about real Black history. Everybody want to meditate, fast, work out. Everybody trying to get vegan. But then everybody going to eat down. Motherfuckers trying to push peace and come together. And you can just feel a different energy, but it's because this was already written by the Mayans anciently that we will come back to this state where the planet comes back to us, the gods, the aboriginal beings of the land. You get what I'm saying? And we recognize who the enemy is, and they know they can no longer trick us into killing each other. The gang's supposed to be protecting the communities. Our women's supposed to be nurturing to the gods, not talking down on us, talking about they don't need no niggas. We supposed to be nurturing to our women, not saying fuck a bitch and she ain't shit. But we like that because that was programmed in us, right? That has been programmed in us over 100-year period. But we going back to where we came from. But the Mayans is just one of the few tribes that they talk about that kind of was advanced. And it's kind of, but all these tribes was advanced. We in these Mayans were not white folk. They was black people. They was niggas. Like these niggas, locks, waves, froze, all that was us. You know what I'm saying? We had all the gold on. We been rocking jewelry. What you mean? We been rocking the gold and the metal. That's why we do it today. Cause I also remember that shit. We been rocking grills. We passed piercings, gold. We originated all that. That ain't just start with us. That shit comes from anciently. We been doing this,
Yeah.
Kings and queens. You know what I mean?
So another question I had was where is that? Oh, I want to ask you, like, what's your take on like aliens? Because some of the things you say, like, I be doing my research, and this guy named Dr. Stephen Greer, he basically say, he had contact with aliens, and he says all like through the conscious, and we all got one conscious and all communicate. So I want to ask you, like, do you got any knowledge on that? And do you know recently the government actually been admitting to it and saying they've been, finding alien bodies and ships and shit since like the 40s, I believe.
Yeah, facts. I've heard of that. My wife and my team made me aware of that. But yeah, I tell people that before I got incarcerated, that because the energy is rising on the planet, all is being revealed. And aliens are known as extraterrestrial races. They've been around. They've been here. The government didn't know about them. You actually have a group of aliens named the Pleiadians and reptilians that actually run the government. They know it's the shadow government. And the Pleiadians, they look just like Caucasians. See, in movies, they show us aliens as monsters. Well, they did that to make us not believe they existed. But in reality, they look just like us. You got a group called the Pleiadians that look just like Caucasians. They can walk amongst you. You would never, you think it's a regular white person. No, that's a Pleiadian. There's another group of aliens, another race known as the Alpha Draconian reptilians. They look like lizard people, but they shapeshifters, so they can shapeshift into a regular human form, and you wouldn't know they walking around you. Then you got extraterrestrial races like the Popotavi that look like us, like black folks. A majority of your extraterrestrial races look just like regular black folks. When they get off their ships, they gonna look just like us. They ain't gonna look like no monsters like they be showing people. On TV, the government do that because they don't want us to know about other planets. And they gotta remember they teach us in school there's only 7 to 9 planets and they all revolving around the sun and we the only life on this planet that exists in the whole galaxy. But that's not true. You got 999 planets in this galaxy alone. But they can't let you know that. But when you look at night, the sky god, you think those stars, those are planets. But they had to lie and tell you they were stars. Because if they told you those were planets, then you would naturally be like, hold on, so that all the motherfuckers, that's all planets. We ain't no way we the only ones here. So it's just that now, because the vibration is rising, these extraterrestrial races, they can now show themselves to us because they been here, but they was on a higher frequency. So you can have phases to matter. It's like if you spit like air. Think about air. Air is a phase of matter. Well, gas is a phase of matter. You can't see the air, but it exists though. But it's on a higher vibratory frequency than something that's solid. You know, like a quarter is solid. You can look at a quarter and see it, but because the quarter is on the solid plane, it vibrates slower. Whereas air is on the gas plane, which vibrates faster, so you can't see air, but it exists. So it's the same thing with these aliens. Like they exist on a higher vibration, so we couldn't see them at first. But now that we rising, we on their frequency, so we're on their channel. We can see them. It's just like when you that's where they get the TV from. They got that from us. Like you got different channels, different planes of existence, God. Like it's like when you scroll through the TV, you could be on ESPN. You know what I'm saying? But while you on ESPN, it's still something going on BET. Even though niggas we don't watch TV no more, everything social media. While I'm on your YouTube channel 16, while if I'm on your YouTube channel watching one of your interviews, it's still other shit going on different channels on YouTube. But I'm not gonna be able to see that unless I do what? Unless I go tune into that channel. So it's the same thing with the aliens, right? They've been here, but it was on a different channel. Now because the planet is rising, we tune into their channel. Niggas seeing them now. And they know niggas are seeing them, but people been seeing them though. But now it's overwhelming. So now they gotta come out, oh well, we wanna reveal this aliens, and man, they been here. And a lot of them is on our side. They here to kill these Archons and get these negative entities off the planet. That's why the government been hiding that shit so long. But all is being revealed, you know. What's in the ground, like they say, always comes to the light. We moving into what's known as the light right now. Yeah. We in the Aquarius age, so that's what's going on with that. That's why people are seeing them and the government having to reveal it more. You know what I'm saying?
They've been saying it's been like a secret government.
Right now, God, Satan's reign rule is coming to an end, and that's what we are. We are all a witness. We are the last generation. But we witness to all this stuff, though.
You know, they've been saying it's like a secret government that like you know, the main government that we aware of don't even got control over them. Like they live lawlessly, rulelessly, and got power that's way stronger than our government. Like how we got jets and planes and shit. They got shit that could just make everything drop out the sky with energy and, you know, magnetic fields and stuff like that.
Fact. Yeah, that's the shadow government. That's consisted of your original 12 tribes, your original 12 families, which those are all your rich and most powerful white families that we don't see. They live beneath the surface. Because, you know, for every city, there's a city underground. A lot of people don't know that. So even under the ground, because they can't take the sun, they got their own version of the sun underground, too. You know, that's how advanced they get. And, you know, the shadow government has these 12 powerful white families, but they also have the 2 alien races with them, the Pleiadians and the Reptilians. And these 3 families together are what's known as the shadow government. We never see these people, but these are the people that's running the planet. The government we see, those just puppets put in place. You know what I'm saying? It's a real spiritual war going on this planet that's been going on, and now all is being revealed, all is coming to the light.
So something else you said white people was created in a dish.
You have 1 minute left. You said what?
You had said white people was created in a dish, like a petri dish or something like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was just a scientific experiment by Yaqub. You know, Yaqub was the big head scientist. They mention him a lot in Islam. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad used to mention him a lot too. You know, so but yeah, they were through eugenics, through grafting and cloning, using 4 different animals: the monkey, the snub-nosed monkey, the pig, the lemur, and the dog. You know, which is why in the 60s and the 50s, our ancestors called them pigs. You know, they wasn't being funny, that they really have the same skin that pigs have. And this